the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Buccaneers' electric quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Buccaneers and the Falcons, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little rest with his arm. They're
and he comes off a tough opening matchup, threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not what you want to kick off the
That nigga picks hard, bro. Big.
Set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Second, they decline the penalty. I don't understand that. Anytime you put possession, you turn down the penalty and get possession.
Damn. I got DJ Reed. Pick DJ Reed up out of free agency. What? Pick a couple niggas up out of free agency. Come on, bro. Yeah. I gotta get this pass defense. I gotta find out what I gotta get out this playbook.
His second touchdown on the season, and the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into a winning touchdown.
Is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right?
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Red, yellow.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions, but that's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
He'll drop to throw. The completion to Riddick. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw here. Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Moore, the man in motion.
On first down, Ritter. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Blaster, 6. Yellow. Drill green. Smash red. Cut, cut.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter.
And he fires one incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. Blue striker. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Moore, the motion man.
Flag blue. Card red. Black ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again.
This is caught, but he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Ritter going to change it up. Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Shepard goes in motion.
6. Mega. Red cycle.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ritter.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers last week for Mitchell. 20 carries, 70 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game has to be established again this week.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week one, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Now back to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 3. On second down, here's Mitchell. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Mitchell trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 3 tight ends up front here, third and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alec Ingold, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
First down, here's Ritter. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
Ritter. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here we go. Ready?
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
46 yards on the ground for him so far. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action here on first down.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. He finds Riddick complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Chris Godwin
From 13 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And complete to Drake London.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here's Ritter. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Blue strike. Light blue. Claws red. Black ultra. Green jet. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
More yards. That's another.
Yellow, go.
First down. First down and goal to
White,
go.
white. Ready.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Red cycle.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Yellow, blue. Steel, black. Set.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down.
Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, Ritter. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw here. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
Down the left sideline.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Try the right side with Mitchell.
Fighting him off. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 23. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Falcons 6.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Hey, green. Steel, black. Edo, blue.
Ritter back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ritter on 1st and 10. This pass is caught by London. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the... We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Go pink. Smack, red. Black shot. Blue striker. Ready?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down,
up the middle. Here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Lorenzo Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
taking it right down Broadway. Big strides, look at him go. Kyle Pitts, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. White again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ritter's throw taken in by London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mega. Red, cycle, on the ball.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Quick, yellow. Red, yellow.
First down, here's Ritter.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Blue. Ready.
Going play action, Ritter.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go, set. Check pink. Blaster, 6. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Smash, red. Black shot.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
One last shot at the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Opposite, green. Claude red. Hut.
A final shot now for Ritter. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down.